The challenges working in regional Australia include supply of medications. We have an issue where if something goes wrong, if a box is missed, we have to wait a good 24, 48 hours before we can get it back. I know from working in Melbourne myself that if you needed something urgently, you could jump in the car and go to Sydney or go to API and pick it up. That's just not an option out here, especially with things that come from Sydney. There is just no option sometimes, and if it's cold chain stuff that gets lost, you've lost it completely, unfortunately. Professional staff is an issue. Getting pharmacists can be a real problem, and that involves getting pharmacists at the right price. They tend to ask for a lot premium. Drought is an issue because the farmers net rely on the income. So if there's no income, there's no money coming in, of course, that can affect the town as well. But the drought also leads to the biggest problem we probably have out here, and it's bushfires. This year's been a really good year, but just about every second year you can get a major bushfire around us. And besides the days you're walking from shop to shop and it's just thick with smoke, and that affects asthmatics. Last year we had people evacuating from Bairnsdale, Lakes Entrance, coming down to Sale. In our situation, suddenly you've got people turning up and they've got no medicine. They've got no prescriptions, they've left everything at home, and it's a way of sort of dealing with that. Some of the government changes made a huge difference, made that a lot easier. The farmers out here are tough and they don't want to see doctors. And about 18 months ago, I had a farmer come in with his wife, and he was talking about how he had some chest pain, some shortness of breath. He got a little bit sweaty at the time. This had happened 3 or 4 times in the last couple of days, and the wife was worried. He was saying, no, it's nothing, I'll be right, I'll just sit down and have a rest. Had to, after about 15 minutes, actually grab him and take him to the doctors, where they put him straight into the hospital. He had 3 minor heart attacks before he got 3 days down, and they actually put some stents in. But it was just, he'd been suffering with that probably minorly for 3, 4, 5 weeks, and it just got worse a couple of days leading up, and it was just the farmer thing out here. I'm right, everything will be fine. Don't worry. It's hard to get the health message across to some of the old farmers here because they've been on the land for years and nothing goes wrong. I really do love these scripts. Look, doctors have got to sort out a bit more about who they give them to. When your 90-year-old customer comes in and she's got no idea how to use her phone, probably not the best to give them an e-script. But no, it's getting better and better. There are certainly issues, and there certainly were initially, but everyone's getting to work through them as they're getting more used to it. So we take on just about every potential service we can, whether it be HbA1c testing, diabetes testing, blood pressure testing, CPAP, we do all those. We really try and do as much as we can. This will give us a little bit of leeway to possibly get a part-timer in to section off some of those services as a 1 day a week thing specifically. We still offer them other times, but have a clinic type thing for those, and that's what I've been looking into that recently with that money coming through.